Welcome back. Day 2 of the waking up super early to write a book vlog. Writing vlog thing. But first, I need coffee. So, this is the second episode of a little series where I'm trying to finish the third book of a trilogy. In order to do so, I'm getting up super early every day until September, at least, in order to complete the third book. And I'm going to catalog and record the entire process for your viewing pleasure. Well, hopefully pleasure. And I'm just going to talk through the process, talk about what I'm thinking while I'm writing, and kind of maybe let go of some tips, some little snippets with what's going through my brain when constructing a novel, because it's going to be a fairly large one. Yesterday morning, I kept saying May instead of March. Let me just smack the mic. Let me try that again. I keep saying May yesterday instead of March. It's March. Well, it's not March anymore. It's April now. It's the first day of April. These videos are coming out a day later than I'm recording them because my sanity needs to stay somewhat intact in order to keep them on a timely schedule. But I'm feeling a little ill. Slightly, and my body can't decide if it's sick or if it's just fatigued. But who would have thought going to a 3-day convention and then coming back to do the most rigorous routine I've ever committed to would be a bad idea for my body. But here we are. All complaints aside, I'm going to just dig into it because yesterday I spent way too much time just trying to figure out where I was with the manuscript. That's done now. I know where I'm at. I just have one little snippet to read through because yesterday as I was explaining, I stopped in the middle of a chapter and skipped to a different chapter. I finished that one yesterday. Now I can go back to where I was, basically the chronological order of the book, and continue from there. So let's just start typing away. Let's just do it. I also said that a lot of times yesterday. But I'm actually going to start after a sip of coffee. Oh, I need a coffee sponsorship. That's what I need. A company that wants to endorse my insane plots of getting up early. Okay, so I'm just going to read through this little snippet of a chapter, and then we'll start writing. Okay. I think I know where I'm at. So, second time today, I'm going to say, let's just get started writing, because I figured out, I read the snippet, I know where I'm at, it's time to type. So, I attempted to say something. Sometimes you just can't find the right word. You sit there and stare at the sentence for a little bit, and you're like, that word doesn't fit. Which one does? That's what the edits are for. Sometimes if you get stuck on a word for too long, just replace something that gets the meaning across, and then move on. And then we'll fix it when we come to draft number 2. There's a lot of 2s in episode 2. I'm a doofus. Another little writing tip. If you're writing a sentence and you have to describe something as something seemed this way, it's a much stronger sentence if you just say it is that way. Having it seem that way seems a little weak. It is a little weak. See what I did there? So, for instance, I'll give an example. In my own writing, as the sentence I just wrote. Zeranor had a keen interest in Sarah, but Yasmin was an afterthought. It's early. Zeranor had a keen interest for Sarah, but Yasmin was an afterthought to them. The original way I had written the sentence was Zeranor had a keen interest for Sarah, but Yasmin seemed to be an afterthought to them. That's an okay sentence, but it's stronger to say that she simply is an afterthought instead of seems to be an afterthought. That creates a stronger picture in the reader's head as to what's going on. Anyway, yeah, there's a little writing tidbit. I'm going to get back to it. So, that's a wrap on morning 2. I got a nice little writing session in, and this time I clocked in just over 1,000 words, about 1,100. Which is better than yesterday. Still not hitting the 2K minimum that I was hoping for, but we're just getting warmed up. It's 2 days into this and I'm hitting 1,100, so I'm okay with that. I'm content. Still very sleepy. Hopefully, the more in routine I get, the easier this gets. I mean, it probably won't get easier, but one can dream. Yeah. So just like yesterday, I'm going to go ahead and read you a little snippet of something I wrote this morning. Completely out of context, completely in the middle of this, spoiler free, I should say, because I don't want to spoil a big reveal or some such. But without further ado, let's get into it. Another long stretch of silence followed. This time, however, there was an energy to it, as if the stone heads were deliberating in thought. Sarah took a deep breath and bit her lower lip. Her heart had begun to quicken. Her breaths had become more rapid. Clenching a fist, she did what she could to still herself. If they could exchange a glance, Sarah would have sworn they did, because a fourth one spoke. Another feminine voice, this time younger by many cycles. It cracked the silence. I'm going to try... Maybe I'll pick a different one. No, I think that's good, because I don't want to read something else and accidentally... We're in some... It's this very spoilery chapter if I were to just read something. So, I've got to be a little careful on which piece I decide to read. But, thank you so much for joining me for day 2. And let me know down in the comments how your own writing's going, if you're writing, or if you're just along for the ride to see what my process is like. Hello, I hope you're enjoying the journey with me. And if you could subscribe, because, well, that'll tell you when the next video is coming out. Also, I mean, spoiler, it's tomorrow. But subscribing makes sleepiness. Subscribing makes sure that makes it happen. If you subscribe, one, it helps me grow from a channel perspective, and two, it allows you to know when my videos are released. So, like and subscribe, please, and I'll see you tomorrow, bright and early.